Hello, everybody. My name is Jackson Malone. I'm here with Weasel News. Who do I have here with me?
Hi, everybody. I'm Hector.
Hey, Hector. You looked really good up there. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Thank you. I feel great. The energy is really like out there right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. For those that might have missed it, what did they miss? You want to go into a little detail?
The, they probably missed three tracks that I maybe played, including a new track that I dropped today, actually.
Yes, yeah. Rob Zombie. I was gonna ask you,
Yes.
like when we were supposed to get more music, and there was a
Oh.
surprise drop that happened
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, or I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if it was tonight, whatever or earlier today, whatever the case is. Rob Zombie. What was it like working with Wish?
Oh, I always work with Wish. He is actually my music engineer. Um, so I'd say we're very collaborative.
Work
So
really
it
well
was,
together.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Do you have a favorite bar from the single?
Favorite bar, me and Hector in your sector. Streets,
Ooh,
we sweep them up. I like that.
yeah,
That
that's
bar.
good. That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
So you work a lot with Wish. This your inspiration. You kind of like play off of each other with that, or do you, find that yourself from other ways?
I mean, yeah, I'd say we do play off each other, like musically, for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
mhm.
So has he worked on all three of the songs? To say what back it up in Rob Zombie?
He's worked pretty much, has had a hand in every single one, I'd say.
Okay. And of
Hmm.
the three, really big year for you. Which do you say is your favorite and why?
Oh, I'd say what? I feel like say what is very special to me. Just like the rollout, the time it came out in.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I mean, it's been on my playlist ever since. Must say,
Really?
yes, yes. I'm a
Oh yeah,
listener. Big fan, big fan.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So 2024 was a big year.
Hmm.
What can we expect to see from you in 2025? It's right
Ooh,
around the corner.
big things. I'll say that here that I will be dropping maybe an EP for sure, for
Ooh, okay.
sure. Um, so be on the lookout. I definitely see a lot of things happening in 2025.
So an even bigger year.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, okay. We're seated. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. Just one last question. Outside of music, or you can include music if you'd like. Do you have any resolutions for the new year? For you yourself as a person,
Ooh,
your music, whatever.
maybe outside of music, I do have aspirations and plans. Within HD Studios, if you're very familiar with that, I definitely do want bigger and better opportunities.
Are
We'll see.
you
We'll
so
see.
I'm so to those that aren't familiar, do you want to can we dive into that at all?
Yeah, sure. Let's get into
Okay.
it.
Okay. Is that okay? I could be totally wrong. I'm not somebody who's familiar. Because I know that you build the stages. Is that
Yes,
what that involves? Okay. Okay. So do you have like, some stages lined up? What are we looking at?
possibly. There are plenty things in the works. Coming within the next few months, I would say. Can't spoil too much, but
Well, obviously, yes, yes, yes. So we're talking bigger and better than we've seen. Are we talking
better
more
than we've
color, more
seen.
structure? What are we?
Oh,
What's in store?
100% that. Very
Okay,
much that.
okay. Well, I think I speak for everybody when I say we're very, very excited.
Hell
You
yeah.
did amazing tonight. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
stopping.
thank you, thank you for
Yeah,
having
this
me.
has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News and Hector. Hello, everybody. My name is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I'm here at the Starry Night Music Festival with.
Wow, the
The
fireworks.
fireworks, hello. This is
Hi, I'm
Emerald.
Emerald. Emerald, the
Yes,
CEO of
yes.
Star Records. Hey.
The queen and icon herself, one of, if not the mastermind behind this event. How are you feeling after a successful night one?
Stressed night too. But I'm really super proud of like everyone who went last night, and you can tell like the hard work that people put in, and unfortunately you can tell the hard work that people didn't put in, and hopefully they learn for the next time that
Oh,
you gotta you gotta do what you gotta do.
you know, you know. If you don't know, then you're not meant to. Right. Um, you brought so many people together. What does it mean to you to have so many people show up for this?
Um, it's crazy. Like I've been sitting here stressing for weeks. Like I'm like, what if no one comes? You know, what if it's the day of and six people have to drop out? Like, what do we do? And everything that's been thrown at us, we've really just like balled up into another little snowball and made a snowman out of it.
Right, rolling with the punches, huh? That's so good. I'm so proud of you guys.
It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, millions of dollars. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this caliber of event doesn't, happen very often. So I feel fortunate to have been invited here.
I really do feel like this is one of the music events that like it may not be a super original thing, but there's also never been something done like this before. You know, we had Rockford Reloaded, but I felt like that was more of like a casual concert. Like you look around and like you see people like either in Christmas gear, which is great, but a lot of people also came like dressed up last night.
Oh yeah, they were like dressed down for sure. For sure. Do you want to talk a little bit about the stage?
So
It's kind of
this
crazy.
stage, yes, this stage is one of the most intricate beings I've ever seen in my entire life. Um, Obviously, this is a replica of the Star 5 stage that we had built here in Evergreen as well. It has 14 different settings that our backstage hands come out in between almost every performance and change around. There's a lot of different moving parts, lots of lights. There's hundreds of thousands of lights up there. Everything from flames shooting out of the stage to confetti cannons in the front. Um, with a backstage to boot. Like there's literally lifts on the stage. Like you don't see that often to this degree.
No, I personally don't think I've seen anything like this here.
It's
It's
crazy.
stunning. It's
It's
stunning.
so crazy. It's so pretty to look at. Like you can take the most simple like visual for a song and just all the parts of the stage just make it look so much more than what it
Yeah, it
is.
adds so much to it, right? Speaking of the
And
stage,
oh
unless you want to continue, I mean,
no, go
by all
ahead, go
means,
ahead.
yeah. What are you most excited to share on stage today? Any surprises for us?
Um well, I'm actually doing my new Christmas song, Snowed In, performing it for the second time ever here at Evergreen. And you know, there's only a few days left to listen to it before it has to go away for the rest of the year. But other than that, you know, I really focused on other people for this band, not so much myself. But I am working on new music. I'm working on new sound. You know, the green wig is gone. So new music coming in 2025. But for the rest of 2024, it's just going to be the classic Emerald that everyone knows and loves.
Speaking of snowed in, who is that song about? People want to know.
Oh, people want to know who Snowed In is about.
Yes.
Well, Snowed In is about someone super special in my life right now. Um, got out of a long-term relationship, and you know, it's been something, you know, seeing someone again. So, you know, instead of telling people about it, you know, my best friends don't even know about them yet.
Oh,
So
It's
if
probably
you know,
better to keep it a secret then.
yeah, so we just write about it and release a song.
Exactly. I wish you the best of luck with that.
Thank you. Just know the next blizzard I'll be snowed in somewhere.
Okay. Okay. I have a couple more for you. This is also something that the people want to know. If it's too much, don't feel like you have to answer. Are you actually bald? Is this another wig?
Guys, I'm not bald. This is my hair. I'm a ginger. I'm a ginger from birth. The wig was just a wig when I had to wear a wig. I was trying to live my Hannah Montana fantasy, so I switched between hair colors a lot, between being ginger, in my natural glory,
Right.
and the green wig when I was performing. But this is my hair. It's bleached. I wash it. This is my hair.
Okay.
I'm not
So
bald.
the answer is no. Emma Bald is not real.
Emma Bald is dead.
Okay. 2023 was a big year for you. 2024 was bigger. Will 2025 be your biggest year?
I think so. 2025, we have the 2-year anniversary of.
Oh my god, these fireworks.
We have the 2-year anniversary of my song, so the 1-year anniversary of my remix album. For the first time ever, I'm experimenting with really different sounds. I'm getting custom beats made. I'm paying top dollar for mixing. My songwriting is at an all-time high right now, so I'm really excited for hopefully the start of 2025 to kick off into a big year.
That's amazing. I think I can speak for everyone when I say we're excited as well. We're seated. We're waiting for it. Last question, and then I'll let you go. Do you have, and this doesn't have to be, musically related, but, if it is, by all means, do you have any resolutions for the new year?
My New Year's resolution this year, I haven't even thought about this. I've been so busy with this event that I haven't even thought about resolutions.
It's right around the corner.
I would say my resolution this year is to take more time for myself. I focus a lot on other people and doing so much for everyone as much as I can that I forget about myself a lot. So I'm going to do more things for Emma this year.
Okay. So it's time for Emma to be number one?
Oh, I'm already number one.
Well, for yourself.
And if anyone says any different, if number one always comes in last, Akagane, then so be it.
Stares at Akagane. Know he's watching.
Anyway.
Well, period. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Miss Emerald. This has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News. Hello, everybody. My name is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with...
Hello, my name is Rune. Well, that's my performer name. My legal name is Lee.
Okay, well, Lee, yes, we're very excited to see Rune up there. How does it feel to perform at an event like this?
Oh, it's nerve-wracking for sure, but it's a really big honor because I'm pretty new to the music scene and to Star Records as well, so I was very, very honored that they asked me to perform here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see it. I've seen you perform a couple times. I'm excited for tonight. What are you most excited to share with everyone that's here today?
In terms of specific project-wise, my debut single, Can You Feel It, is probably the first, my favorite one I've done. I'm really excited for people to hear it on such a big stage, and the message of it I'm really excited to get out and share with more people than I have before.
Yeah. Do you want to dive into that a little bit? What is the message that you hope to convey with that song?
Yeah, so I tend to write music when I feel like I have something I need to say. So with Can You Feel It, just in the recent past, I was feeling very, very stuck. And I didn't really have a purpose for doing a lot of stuff. So I wrote Can You Feel It in a time like that, just to kind of remind myself and other people that inside of every single person is light and power. And all you have to do is feel it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Well, outside of that and, personal struggles and outshining that, where do you draw your inspirations from?
My writing inspiration comes from someone named Aurora, and just like the
Oh, I know who that is.
Yes, very much that, and pulling from everyday experiences of people around me, and is like diving into myself as much as I can as well, and just shining a light on things I feel like are really important for people to hear.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. When people think of Rune, what do you hope they think about?
Good music. No, I'm kidding. I really hope that they think of pushing forward. Because my writing, I do try to share good messages and things I want people to hear as well as trying to push the envelope of what people have heard. Sometimes I write about things that are a little more uncomfortable as well, or more forward in the messaging. So I want people to think of progress and, pushing the way they've thought up until now.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of hard to, when it's uncomfortable, it's hard to forget those kinds of things. So
Absolutely,
I definitely, appreciate somebody willing to, dive into those kinds of things.
Yes, that's why I'm presenting it as music, the universal language.
Exactly. That's why we're all here tonight, isn't it?
But yes.
All right, a couple more questions for you. 2024 was your debut year. Where do you see yourself at the end of 2025?
Ooh, that's a good question. I am planning on pretty soon, I'd say within the next couple months, release an album.
Ooh.
Yes, the title will be Thrones of Glass.
Thrones of Glass. You heard it here first, guys.
Yes, it will be sort of like a concept album about, like the Greek gods and how they're a lot more, like the deities we worship so heavily are a lot more similar to us as humans than we care to think what they are.
Sure. Yeah.
And that your flaws make you who you are. You're perfect just the way you are. So I see myself, kind of releasing that album and then honestly just moving on to whatever comes next.
Period. That is one hell of a title. I'm excited for it. I think everybody else is as well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds like 2025 is going to be one hell of a year for you.
Yes.
Outside of that, I do have one more question, and it's music related if you'd like it to be. But do you have any aspirations for the new year? Given that we only have about 9-10 days left of the year.
Honestly, just to keep vibing, but like going forward, it would be just to dive as deep into myself as I possibly can. Learn like my patterns, the way I think, get to know myself more.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of that. A lot of like self-love, a lot of self-discovery, a lot of putting yourself first. Yeah, I'm here
it's weird. It's such an important thing, but I feel like it's really hard for a lot of people to practice.
Definitely, people forget about it for sure. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you sitting here and talking with me, Rune. Again, this has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. My name is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with
Gwen. Hello.
Yes. Hello. Thanks for coming and talking with us.
Absolutely.
What are you most excited to share with the audience tonight?
Oh, wow. So I actually have something new I'm sharing with you guys. I'm so excited. A little song I'm working on. So I'm very excited to tease that. I have a good friend of mine coming on stage with me as well, who featured in the song. So keep your eyes out for that new release. Other than that, I just released a new single on platforms. It's called Gwen Enterprise. I'll be performing that as well. So yeah, this is going to be a very fun performance, some new material.
Yes, by all means, please plug yourself. Awesome.
Yes.
For all of those releases, listen, you've been doing this for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
We did our research, okay? 2022, we got Bloom.
Yes.
2023, we
Ah,
got Atlantic Ocean. In
yep.
2024, our big year right now, we got Planet Gwen.
Yep.
Massive, massive, successful album that
Thank
was.
you.
Which of the three are you most proud of?
Wow. I mean, that's kind of hard to answer, you know. I feel like each of my projects, they have their own entity to them. A
Sure.
persona comes over for each of them, So I appreciate, each era for what it is. But I will say, I mean, especially with Planet Gwen, I mean, I feel like I really got into this creative spirit and embraced, like almost like a future retroism space kind of theme. So I would say at the moment, it's definitely Planet Gwen.
I would agree, personally.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think we can expect something bigger for 2025? I know
Oh,
you kind of teased a little
absolutely.
bit, but given the track record, I assume that means, 2025 means an album as well.
Yep. So I'm currently working on a project, and as you'll see, tonight, my opening song, and that's the one that I'm teasing. It's gonna be giving very R&B, very
Okay.
early 2000s. So yes, I am working on a new project. It's the first time I'm announcing this, and expect a very early 2000s kind of pop rap R&B sound from me
Okay,
coming
I'm
soon.
set. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm
Yes.
excited. Yes. Okay. I mean, obviously, you just kind of explained like genre wise, but outside of genre, where do you draw your inspiration from?
I mean, honestly, I draw my inspiration from. I mean, it's all over the place, to be honest. I'm very particular on my sound and, what inspires me. I'm sure we all are. We all have that one song that, just kind of does something to us. So, I mean, it's kind of it's kind of just all over the place. I don't know. For this project in particular, I mean, some of the girls like that are coming on here tonight, like my good friend Ash, she's always a huge inspiration to me.
Yeah. Love
We
her.
are working together as well. I'll reveal that as well. We are working together. Her song Hello Kitty in particular is one of my favorite songs. So definitely, some of the girls around the city, definitely Ash, all kind of play into that. Absolutely.
That's amazing. It really is like one big family, isn't it?
It really is. I love the community.
But you are very much so a big part of the family. When people think about Gwen, what should they think about?
Well, I mean, I think, when you think of Gwen, you should think of innovation. In my work, I always try to strive towards, again, we were talking about the influences, taking something but making it my own, kind of like a mixing pot, like a
Sure.
witch's brew, creating something, that's familiar in some aspects, but, is new, is innovative. And that's what I would hope people view me as.
It's amazing. Yeah, exactly. I
Thank
like that. I
you.
like that. All right, I do have one more for you, and then I'll let you go.
Sure.
It doesn't
Absolutely.
necessarily have to be music related, but I am asking everybody. There
Okay.
is just over a week left of the year. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Resolutions.
Yeah,
Honestly, I mean, I think with the creation, with my recent releases, I feel like I was in a bit of a time stamp. I felt not necessarily rushed, but it was very quick. I really want to allow myself to take more time this new year, feel more grounded in the present moment. And, I have a lot of passion and I have a lot of, I like to show my art. To put it into
yeah,
simple words, I like to show everyone. So it's a little bit of taming that beast, taming that excitement, and just allowing myself to flow organically without having too much of a pressure. So yeah,
yeah. Definitely don't want
definitely
to over.
slow down a little bit for the new
Yeah.
year.
A lot of people have said very similar things. It does very much so sound like 2025 is going to be the year of self healing, putting yourself
Yes.
first. A lot of that self love, confidence building type thing. So, thank you for
Yeah.
contributing to that. But
Thank
other
you.
than that, thank you so much for coming to speak with us. This has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News and Gwen, and good luck tonight. Thank you much.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
I didn't approve this. Oh.
Okay, Lee.
Oh, I'm gagging.
Oh.
the dancing.
Okay, I do think the camera is rolling. Hello, everybody. This is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with.
Hello, my name is Mousecat.
Hello, Mouse Cat. How did it feel to be on stage?
Honestly, I thought I'd be a lot more nervous than I actually was. It just kind of felt natural in a way, not to sound too egotistical for my first time.
No, it's okay. I think a lot of the nerves, are from like prior to getting on stage. I think once you're up there, definitely feels a little powerful, right?
Yeah, I guess my worries came from the visuals, to be honest. I had a bit of a meltdown earlier when I was doing my rehearsals.
Oh, I thought but everything worked out fine, right? In the end?
Well, 11 hours before the show, I checked my visuals and it said Auska on the side screens instead of
Oh.
Mousecat.
Oh, okay.
So,
So like measurements were a little off?
Yeah.
Okay, but it was all fine, after, right? Once you sorted it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, then good. See, everything worked out good. So this was your debut performance, correct?
It was.
Okay. When did you start creating music?
I've been creating music since around 2013.
So 2013. Okay. So that's roughly what, like 11 years ago? Where have you used other aliases, or where did the name Mousecat come from?
So, I won't lie, but I totally ripped this from an existing piece of media.
Oh.
Throwing back to some of my emo phases, I'm a fan of My Chemical Romance and the lead singer
Gotcha.
Gerard Way. He's got this comic series called The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, and there's a character in it called Mousecat.
Okay. So is that like, does that relate to like the song titles? Because I was gonna ask you about the significance, like why are they numbered?
So, despite creating music, I'm not very creative. So with these song titles, I didn't know what to actually put, so I just made it the times I recorded them at. So for my new single, recorded at 1744.
Oh, so that's it. That's just the time. Okay. All right. Period. Do you have a favorite song on your EP?
From my self-titled or the new release?
The self-titled. If you have a new release, by all means, feel free to plug it.
Well, I mean, as I was on the stage, my new EP, or single, 1744 premiered.
Oh, period.
I feel like the new stuff definitely represents me more than the self-titled.
Okay, why is that?
I suppose it's just a change in moods in who you are as a person.
Okay.
The self-titled's more the older me.
Okay, I like that. When people think of Mousecat, what do you want them to think about?
I suppose the anonymity to it. As far as I know, I'm the only performer in the state of Evergreen that wears a mask.
I mean, Heartless always has a mask on.
Oh.
Shout out Heartless if you're watching.
Shout out Rockford.
Oh yes, shout out Rockford, of course. Okay, well, we're near the end of the year. 2024 is coming to a close. Where do you see yourself a year from today?
Well, I'm hoping next year there's another Evergreen Music Awards. I'm striving to at least win one award.
Okay, wanting to win an award. That's a good goal. I like that. And final question for you. Doesn't have to relate to music, but do you have any aspirations going into the new year?
I suppose I just like to progress as a musician. just try to reach more people and strike a connection.
All right, period. I wish you the best of luck. But thank you so much, Mouse Cat. This has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News. This is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with...
Who are you here with?
Who am I here with?
Oh, well, I'm Ian Champ. I'm leader of the Frost Mob.
Oh,
Here he goes.
hi, I'm Reuven, you know, the Reuven, and leader of Frost Mob. Looks like Ian.
Hi, I'm Paris, and I'm their third.
Yes. Very polycule.
Right. Anyways, what are the three of you excited to share with us tonight who are here?
Yeah, Ruben, what are we excited to share?
Yeah.
Glorious leader.
Oh, why are you putting me on like that? Well, you know, I'm obviously I'm the one headlining tonight, so I've got, you know, a new song coming out. I've got a couple of my old songs, and then obviously we have the Frost Mob stuff. But yes, you know, from that. Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, Miss Headliner. What does it feel like to be asked to do an event like this?
Personally,
listen-
I'm actually really honored that Star Records would ask me to headline here. I know I haven't been around in a while, so it really just shows the faith they have in the quality that I bring to the table. And honestly, it really just means a lot. So, yeah, thanks. Big ups to Star Records and Emerald. You know, they really made this possible tonight.
You have to like recheck the flyer. I swear, I don't recall it
Yeah,
saying
That
Ian
won't be
Champ on it.
necessary. We don't got time. for that.
There's no Ian Champ, nor is there Frost Mob on the flyer.
Yeah,
It's actually
well,
just Reuven in big text.
backstage
They can
political
change it
stuff.
still, right?
But yes, I kind of wasn't expecting it. Like, you know, I was expecting to be asked, obviously, but not like to headliner. That was a bit crazy for me. But they were like, "You're the artist of the year, so like you have to," and I was like, "Okay."
And I was there at the EMAs. I remember
Mm-hmm.
what a moment that was. I do
Yeah.
want to ask, just so you know, for those who aren't aware, what brought the now three of you together?
Well, it's funny that you asked that, Jackson. Honestly, what really brought us together was just a love for the game. You know, we are all, you know, mostly self-produced, self-mixed, self-written. You know, we do a lot of things on our own. That was always the vision in mind. Coming together with Frost Mob is just creating and producing our own stuff and sharing it with the world. So obviously, when I met Reuven, you know, we were both had similar goals in mind. She's been a big help. You know, it's been a learning experience back and forth. We met Paris, we got her in, and honestly, I can't imagine a stronger trio right now in terms of just the quality of production that we bring to the table.
I second that.
Yeah,
Definitely a force to be reckoned with.
thank you.
Yeah. I'm very excited for like everything to come. Obviously, just recently, very, very recently,
Yup,
you know,
yup.
you dropped the self-titled. What are
Mhm.
each of your favorite tracks and why?
My favorite is, well, there's two of them. It's Shakedown, Cheska and Valentine Dollar, and then Like Girl.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have to second Shakedown. It was a very fun track to make. It was very nice to hop on with very talented women. Personally, Come Over, Like Girl, those were also two tracks I had a lot of fun on. You know, it's always fun to give a little sex appeal on the track. I know that's what the ladies expect of me, so I just wanted to,
Oh,
give them
okay.
what they were wishing for.
Yeah, and as for me, I'd say my favorites are probably Bad Day. I just like how different that one sounds from anything else I've kind of heard around here, and Soul So Blind as well is one of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely. The sound that you three bring together, it's really refreshing. It's very icy.
Jackson, can I get your favorite songs off the album?
Listen,
Oh.
I'm a hardcore Ruben stan. Okay.
Oh.
Well, then you should be following up to date on all their projects.
Oh, I am up to date. Trust me, I am.
Name two. Hell, I'm not even asking for three. I'm asking for two.
Okay, listen, we're not interviewing me right now.
Okay, yeah,
we're not interviewing me right now.
You're
We're
right, my
interviewing
bad.
you. Don't put me on the spot.
Keep that footage in. Keep that footage.
No,
in.
you know what? We will keep it in. We will keep it in, and we can talk about this later. I have so many more questions for you. This is not my interview. You can't put me on the spot like this. I'm all rosy, and you can't even tell.
Right.
Okay. Anyways, enough about Jackson. Okay, enough about him. Who knows him? I don't. I've always been curious, and I wanted to ask why Sirens was chosen as a single and kept off of the album.
That's a good question.
Oh.
Oh no, you can answer. I was just saying it was a good question.
I think we were already working on Sirens the point before. Like, we were kind of like discussing like a little thing, because Ian kind of approached me and was like, hey, like, we should do a song because like a whole like feature tour, like he's done features with so many fucking people. And so he asked me and I was like, yeah, like I'm down. So we sat down in the studio. I banged out that beat in like less than 2 days, and we had the song finished within a week. And between that time, I think that we just enjoyed working with each other so much that that's where Frost Mob came from. But we had already like planned the single release for a specific day, and it would be for my like Spotify page. So it came out as a single, and we kind of teased Frost Mob in it because obviously you could hear the Frost Mob tag at the very beginning of the song.
Yeah.
But we kind of wanted to
feel like it could have fit in as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we just kind of wanted to tease the idea and stuff.
Something's burning. My impact, these ladies, they just can't, help themselves.
Sorry. That's me. That's my fault.
Right.
I'm just getting a bit flustered. Sorry.
Let's keep it going, Jackson.
Lord. Okay. Keeping it going. Where do you three draw your inspirations from?
I draw a lot of my inspiration from alternative hip hop, experimental music, especially. I grew up doing a lot of percussion classes, really being interested in drumming. I did a little bit of band here and there. So really just hard drums. It's always something I've been drawn to. I think it shows in a lot of my music. The percussion's very fun, very different, as opposed to the other elements. But yeah, just a lot of that, a lot of hyper pop too. I won't lie. I know it's flavor of the month, but I always love doing different shit, doing weird shit.
It's like flavor of the year here. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But I'm still here for it. What about
mine kind of comes from like growing up, like in the early 2000s, and like listening to all of the music that kind of like brings you back, like the house music. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like all of that kind of stuff. Like a G6, for example.
Oh my god.
Like all the shit that kind of like
Sounds
reminds you
iconic.
of your childhood. Yeah. So like a lot of that kind of music kind of inspires me. I'm like the opposite to Ian, where he's like more like into the whole percussion thing. I'm more of like a synth queen. So like I'm like you tell me like make me a melody, I'll make you a fucking melody, and I'll make you one. Like the ones that you hear at the clubs and you just cannot get out of your head. Like that's my thing.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot of our workflow.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, you Paris?
Yeah, as for me, I would say I'm really inspired by, I kind of grew up on like artists like Imogen Heap, who are self-produced and kind of just do everything themselves and have a very unique sound, and that's kind of something I've always wanted to accomplish. But I also, a huge part of my life has always been R&B. So I'm actually very, very influenced by R&B vocals and R&B sounds. But I would say that I just kind of like to go all over the place. I'm also really inspired by kind of like the new wave, new metal girl artists like Ash Nico and Lil
Oh, I
Mariko
love
and people like
Ashiko,
that.
yeah.
Very inspired by their sounds. I kind of draw inspiration from everything. I'm like I'm a professional nachos eater. I just like to kind of take little nachos off of everyone's plates and combine it all into one little thing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You all are very, very talented. You've got, like I said, force to be reckoned with. Outside of that, though, when people think about Frostmob, what do you want them to think about?
I just want them to think of a production powerhouse. At the end of the day, that's what we are about. Even though you just see us three up here, we are a little bit of the faces of the mob. There are people behind the scenes that are just as, if not more talented than us in their own regard. We have graphic designers, we have music video producers, we have, other aspects of creation at our disposal, because we all just wanted to come together as a bit of a conglomerate and just create art. So if anything, if we're associated with any one word, for me personally, it would just be art. It's what we want to make, it's what we want to create.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so exciting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, one more question, and then I'll let you all go. It's kind of like a two-parter, though. I really want to know each of your aspirations for the new year. We have a little under 2 weeks until 2025 graces our presence. And then where do you see yourselves at the end of 2025?
I'll let Rue or Paris go first.
Yeah, for me personally, I really just want I want everything to grow. I want, more people collabing with Frostmob, more people collabing with me personally. Ever since joining Frostmob, I've been really, really looking to kind of broaden my horizons as far as like artists I listen to, artists around here that I want to collab with, things like that. So I think my goal for the new year is definitely to kind of like reach out and spread my wings a little bit as far as music goes. And hopefully by the end of the year, I have a solo album out. We have some more Frostmob stuff out, and hopefully we just kind of keep it pushing, keep making music, keep growing, and keep supporting the community musically, for sure.
Oh, I love that. Hope it all works out for you.
Thank you.
I think for me, it would kind of like on the same, wavelength, but also kind of working on my own stuff. I don't mean like my own, music. I mean like my own craft. I think that when you listen to music that I made at the very beginning of this year in comparison to the very like late music, like music right now that I've been making, you can tell that there's a very clear difference, and I feel like I'm very proud of myself for that. And
You should be.
like, giving myself a whole other year like to work on that, I feel like I'm gonna be like 10 times better. And I feel like doing it with these people, Frostmob, it's only gonna get like better. Like it's just gonna be like crazy. Like I just like can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited.
All right, my turn.
Yes,
I'll
it's
keep
on
it
you.
short and sweet. Just to touch back on what Paris said about growth, that's always the goal. I think everybody should have the mentality of your next thing should be better than your last thing. You should always be trying to move forward, not laterally. So that's just my goal. Get better producing, get better mixing, get better recording, just anything really. Just want us to get better as a unit and just have more chemistry. Evergreen Music Awards, definitely going for that. Ian Champ's going to clear the board. More head, more beds. Hey, 2025 is my year, baby.
Okay.
Right, words to live by. Right, well, thank you all so much. I'm so
Thank
excited
you.
to watch
Thank
you
you.
perform tonight.
We're gonna put a signed album in your stocking. I want you to listen to it after this interview.
I promise you I have listened to it. I promise you
And
I have.
buy a Snow Loco. Yep.
I literally have 5.
Very good.
Period. All right, well, this has been Jackson Malone with Weasel News and Frost Mob. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with
Felix Fox.
Yes. Hello, Felix.
Hey.
Amazing performance. How are you feeling now that you got your, tonight's over for you? How are you feeling? Stage is done. Practice is over.
Amazing. It was an amazing experience. I mean, I love to perform. It's not done for me yet. I'm still dancing for some people, but the big one for me is done. I had a great time. This event was amazing, and I had a great time.
Definitely a good one to close the year out with, huh?
Excuse me, what?
A good one to close the year out with? Like one last hurrah of the year?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, is there something? Okay. So some secrets you're hiding. Okay.
Maybe.
Not that many days left. I'm just saying.
I know.
Okay. Fair enough. For those that missed your performance, though, what did they miss?
Well, it was actually the ending of my EP era, of my EP Rebirth, which I promoted the whole year, and it was literally just like a little flashback to all the songs, and it was a lot of upbeat dance and choreo, effects, fire, lifts up and down. It was a whole circus in the end of the day, but it was a nice goodbye to this beautiful era that I had.
Right. That's actually a good segue to my question. It's been roughly 6 months. No shade. Since we've gotten anything from you, is it safe to assume something's coming soon? Can you tease anything for us?
Okay, I can say there's a lot coming for next year. Let me put it that way. I'm booked out from January and it's planned until December. I'm fully planned out. So there will be a lot of releases, a lot of cute features, maybe another Felix Fox album, who knows?
Oh, okay. So stay seated. You heard it, guys. You heard it. Okay. Just in general, how does this festival compare to ones that you've hosted? Do you think that Star did it justice?
Star did an amazing job, honestly. Emma and Lucy have been doing this for, I think, 2 months now, and already have this amazing festival. And I know with Rockford Reloaded back then, how nerve-wracking it is, how much time you spend on creating something like that. We spent 5 months back then to create Rockford Reloaded. And I'm proud of what the both of them did. Their COO, Serenity, who performed yesterday, did such an amazing job also treating us artists so amazing, helping us with the staging and everything. They really did a great job here.
I wholeheartedly agree. It's been really, really fun. Moving along, when people think about Felix Fox, what do you want them to think about?
Ooh, that's a good one, actually. I think definitely fun, because I always want my music to be fun, and when they think about me, as someone that gives people joy and fun. Creative, because when I do something, it's all out. I'm not kidding. When I do something, it has to be all out. You said 3 words, right?
However many you want.
Oh, I think a fun, creative, and I mean, hopefully talented. I mean, you know, in some ways, maybe.
I think the general consensus of you, Felix, is that you are very talented. End of
Messy.
Time is arguably one of the biggest songs of the year, no? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I mean,
Definitely something to be proud of.
it's definitely my biggest song that I put out there, and it got so much love, and
Exactly.
I'm just happy about that. Like, End of Time really did its thing, even though I lost every nomination at the Evergreen Music Awards with it. But you know, it is what it is.
You were robbed. You were robbed. Let's just say it.
No, I was. Let me put it out there. But no, everybody deserved their greedy. But yeah, no, End of Time deserved one.
Exactly. Okay. A couple more for you, and then I'll let you go. Where do you see yourself at the end of 2025? So a year from today.
Oh. So definitely elevated in my music. Album out. Married to my fiance.
Oh.
And
Shout out Curtis.
Shout out to my babe. And I guess Rockford being on the top of the industry and just running like we have been this year, and you know, just going bigger and bigger and make sure that Rockford stays on the top.
I love that. I love that. All right, final question. It doesn't have to be music related necessarily. As we discussed already, the year is coming to a close. Do you have any aspirations for the new year?
I guess finding more peace, more time to spend with the people I love, which is literally, I mean, my ride or die Dakota, like,
Love
and my
Dakota.
fiance, of course. All my friends, you know, definitely work on more music. I've been in the studio a lot. I've been writing for a lot of people. I'm going into that little niche, you know, being a writer for a lot of people now. So that's very exciting. So I hope I get to continue that. And yeah, just being creative and free and, you know, do my thing and have the most fun I can have.
I love that. I love that. I hope it all works out for you and get everything that you're hoping to. Thank you so much for talking with me. This has been Jackson Malone with Weasel and Felix. Thanks, Felix. Hello, this is Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and I am here with
Bethany Richmond, heiress of the Richmond Hotel Fortune and pop singer superstar.
Right, the one and only. Hello, gorgeous. How are you feeling?
I am feeling really excited. I'm feeling really good, super fun and cool and fresh.
Right. For those that may have missed your set, what did they miss?
Well, they missed some really big things, like a leak from my upcoming project called Heartbeat.
Heartbeat?
Yeah, it was a song called
Okay.
Heartbeat. It was a little
Okay,
demo
okay.
from my project, and they missed my iconic performance of Body Rock with Patrice Perkins of Five Supernova, as well as my upcoming single Doctor and the announcement that I'm gonna announce the release of that song next month.
Next month. Okay, so lots to look forward to. Very
Yeah,
excited.
in the new year, you know, something special for my little bit dancers.
Right. I was actually going to ask you about Body Rock. You want to talk about the writing process for that? How involved was Patrice?
Of course, well, Patrice was not involved at all, actually. She did not write a single thing of that song. I actually wrote it while I was in Japan after the first season of Star 5, when I was taken by the Yakuza because I owed them some money and they forced me to work as a model in Japan. So that's where I wrote it last year.
Okay, so thankful for the opportunity then?
You know what? It was a really good opportunity. You know, I made a lot of fans in Japan. I was a really successful model there, and they love body rock in Japan and all over Asia and Europe. And it was a really great opportunity, honestly. And I'm so glad that Patrice wanted to hop on the song as well because she's a very dear, close personal friend of mine.
Right, right. And I mean, I would argue it was super popular here. Did you expect it to be so successful here?
Honestly, um, I kind of did. It's a really good song, and me and Patrice are both huge names in pop culture. She's part of the biggest girl group currently, and I'm of course the heiress of the Richmond Hotel. So we're both really popular and famous. So I honestly expected it to do some good numbers. The award I was not expecting actually, but it was a really welcome surprise.
Are we planning on winning another award for next year?
Oh, I'm planning on winning multiple awards for next
Sweeping,
year.
huh? Sweeping.
Yeah, a variety of projects coming, songs, exciting projects. I just can't really quite reveal yet, but it's gonna be super fun and
Oh,
exciting,
that's
and my
okay. You
bouncers
just
are gonna be
listen, Beth
fed.
Onsters. Stay seated. Lots to come. Lots to come.
Yeah.
So for these, upcoming projects, where do you draw your inspiration from?
A lot just from my personal life. A big muse for me has been my husband. I did get married over the summer, and that's been a big inspiration. That's what I wrote Heartbeat about, as well as Doctor. So, it's been a big inspiration for me, as well as just, generally my life of, club hopping and being a little bit of an influencer and, kind of, it's really just me. It's about me and my life, and because my dancers love watching my various adventures and hijinks that ensue. So
Right. Just very honest with them.
yeah, I totally.
Good. I love that. I love that. Okay. Well, outside of your Beth Onsters, just in general, when people think about Bethany Richmond, what do you want them to think about?
I mean, obviously, I really wish they would think about my amazing talents. Not only as a vocalist, but also as a songwriter, which a lot of people maybe don't realize. I wrote Body Rock and my upcoming single Doctor that I just performed. I wrote that entirely by myself, as well as Heartbeat. Actually, all the three songs I performed, I wrote entirely by myself. So I'm really passionate
Songwriter.
about songwriting, as well as, being a fashion icon and, you know, just a risk taker in general. And I hope people take inspiration from that.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, just a couple more for you. Where do you see yourself a year from today, Bethany?
A year from today, I mean, still happily married, successful, a year from today, hopefully I would feel fulfilled with all the stuff that I'm doing, and hopefully it's loved by the fans, and I just want to feel the love a year from now, honestly.
Those are good goals. I hope it all works out for you.
I hope so too. I'm really
Yeah.
excited.
I'm excited for you. Outside of music, if you would like to step out of that, given that, 2024 is coming to a close, do you have any aspirations for the new year?
Um, yes, I do. I definitely want to put my foot through the door and really, pursue other projects. A lot of people have been asking me to start a podcast or maybe a talk show in the style of Wendy Williams, and that's something that I would be excited to possibly work on in the future. Um, so yeah, and I hope that works out for me. I'm really, really excited, and I really want to give my dancers everything that they want. They definitely, I can feel them wanting more, content from me that's not just musical, because they love my music, but they also love my personality and my outspokenness. So I want to give them more of that side of me.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for what's to come with you, Bethany. Thank you so much for talking with me. This has
Thank
been Jackson with
you.
Weasel News and Bethany Richmond. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I'm Jackson Malone with Weasel News. Who am I here with today?
All ladies first, I guess.
Elena.
Oh,
And I'm
yes.
Tylenol.
Oh, I'm surrounded by icons. How are you two feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, so Ty, you were just on stage. For those who have missed your set, what did they miss? Any key details? I know Everbrand has been a little spicy with some rumors.
Well, let's just say I did premiere my new song E-Boy coming out 31st, which is like whole New Year day. Is there like a name for that? Whole New Year's? I don't know, like New Year's, but like 31st December. And
New Year's Eve?
Also, is it? Is that the name?
Yeah. Yeah, the Eve,
oh, okay,
like Christmas
yeah.
Eve. Yeah.
Yeah. Song coming out on New Year's Eve. And also second track with Curtis Ash, which was really fun to premiere as well, because that song has been in the works for almost a year. So it's great to finally like perform some new stuff that it's not the usual repertoire, I guess. But yeah, it was really fun, not gonna lie. I'm sad Dakota got crushed by the elevator, so she couldn't like pop up, you know, happens.
Oh, we'll have to check in with her. Make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. It's just the elevator kind of, I don't know. But we're good because it was really fun though. And it's also great to have my girlfriend be there, possibly future wife. Winks at Elena.
Oh my god, stop it. I'm literally so proud of you, Ty. Like, you have slayed this so hard. Like, he works so hard. He's so talented. I'm so proud of him.
Nah, it's just when you have like a talented girlfriend next to you, it's just things are easier.
You're just like feeding off of each other, like.
Yeah.
Well, if anything's missing, the other one just has it, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like it's just like the perfect match. Yeah, I think so anyway. So E-Boy, that's the lead track. Why is it the lead track, and what was the writing process like?
Well, the song was written by myself, and it's kind of like the whole vibe of the new album is revenge and like heartbreak and fresh love, stuff like that. And I mean, the song is pretty personal. The lyrics are personal. I'm not gonna delve too much into that. They're inspired by a previous relationship I had that was like turbulent and all of that. So yeah, the song means a lot to me as it was kind of like a vent, like to everything that was happening in my life at the time, and it just felt good to like write it down, push it out in that way. And I think the song turned out pretty fun as well, and I'm looking forward for everyone to hear more tracks from the album because it's totally different to what I've been doing so far, and I hope everyone likes them. Yeah.
All right, Ty, when can we expect to see the debut album?
Well, I am gonna reveal something to y'all, which was a secret so far that we kept inside of my label and my managers and stuff. The album is actually a two-part album because there are two themes, so we split them up into two. The first one is Text from an E-Boy. That's the name of the first. I guess it's a 2 EP that becomes an album, but they're merged into one. And the second one is Text from a Fuckboy, both of which should be releasing in January. And the first one should be Text from an E-Boy, and then mere days after should be Text from a Fuckboy. So that's something I haven't really told anyone yet, but I'm super excited for everyone to hear the new songs, and hopefully they enjoy them.
I'm super excited as well. You guys heard that. You know, stay seated. It's coming very, very soon. It'll be here before we know it. It's so exciting. Oh my god. Miss Elena, I don't want to leave you out of it, of course. Standing so beautifully next to me. You haven't been on stage yet.
Thank you.
What can people expect to see tonight?
I mean, I think everyone can expect to see that I'm going to put on a performance. I have a couple surprises up my sleeve, you know, things that I think most people who know me personally think I would never perform a day in my life. So, yeah, I have a couple surprises, and yeah, I think it'll be fun, and of course my hits are also going to be played as well. So
best-selling album.
Well, stop, we have to be humble.
I mean, listen, very successful album. You should be very proud of it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I am very proud of it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy with the response. And
as you should. Exactly. Do you have a favorite track off of it?
I would say either GPS or Like You.
Oh, mine's Unrecruited Love for
I was gonna
sure.
say
The best one.
unrecruited love, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that one
know,
is
I
my
have
I
to,
love
favorite.
that
I'm
one.
I have to
sorry.
claim it, I fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a lot of people's favorites for sure. I'm very happy they like that.
What was the writing process like for you?
On which song?
On any or all of it, whatever you want to answer.
So well, I will say, like, you know, I wasn't the sole writer on Pop Bible, so I worked with a lot of friends and I worked collaboratively with a whole bunch of people, and I'm very thankful to have friends like Zoe B and Ariana Garcia, as well as Indigo Sky. Those are just a couple um, co-writers that have written some stuff off Pop Bible, and I'm very thankful to be friends with them.
Yeah, it's important to give credit where it's due. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, literally, Pop Bible couldn't be anywhere where it is without like my friends. I will say, like, I feel like my friends definitely gave me the strength to be able to do something so amazing like that, and I'm very thankful.
Right, right. Well, really big year for you, Elena.
Thank
Can we
you.
expect 2025 to be even bigger?
I have a couple things in the works. I did start a song for my new album. I don't have a name. I don't have an estimate or anything like that, but I did start a new song, and then I've been working on the deluxe of Pop Bible as well.
Okay, so work has started. That's
Yeah.
information within itself. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, Ty. So we got Bugatti, Target Practice, and Killer from you this year. Which
Yeah.
was your favorite?
I would have to say that my personal favorite was, even though I really love Killer, I really practice working with Ian was just really rewarding, and it taught me a lot. And
Speaking of
I'm
Ian,
really...
I hear him right now.
Yeah, he's actually on stage right now. Hey, Ian. But yeah, I really love him. He's also the one that has worked on me with the new songs and the whole album. So I'm super thankful for him and everything that he taught me. So not gonna lie, I have to say Target Practice all the way. That's why I perform this so much. I know people are probably sick of it.
No, I love that song as well. I think your voices definitely complement each other.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Of course. You both can answer this. I'll ask it individually. When people think about Tylenol, what do you want them to think about? And Elena, when people think about Elena, what do you want them to think about?
Oh, that's a good one.
Could you repeat that again? I'm so sorry. I didn't quite hear
Yeah,
you.
no, that's okay. When people think about Elena, what do you want them to think about?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
well,
good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. I feel like I definitely I'm I feel like I'm definitely a polarizing person for sure. I think either people love me or hate me. I guess I just want to be known, you know, to have like, I guess, like a good soul underneath maybe my hard shell.
I like that. Couldn't have said that better. And then Ty, what about you? Besides a painkiller, what do you think?
Well, yeah, a couple of people have asked me where I got the name from. Unfortunately, it is an artist name. It's not my full name. My full name is in Croatian, so no one would know how to pronounce it. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But I would say that I'd like to be just associated with like fun music that people can just bust it down to in the club. Something that like really makes you want to move, you know. I think that's like the most fun part of my music, when people tell me, oh yeah, I loved your song, I listened to it in the car while I was on my way to work and shit like that. Yeah, the little things, you know.
Yeah, that's literally the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that for both of you. All right, one more for each of you. Same question for both of you. Do you have any aspirations for the new year? You know, 2024 is coming to a close. Before we know it, 2025 will be upon us. Any aspirations for it to share?
Well, you know what? I actually do have one, but I can't reveal it just yet. But you might see it on stage. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, okay.
That is a good one. I think I just want to be a little bit more carefree, and not worry so much about being like perfect all the time. And also, I want to win mayor, obviously. So
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when the voting is happening, but all of you watching, make sure you go vote when you're able to. Make your voice
Good
heard.
point.
yes,
Every vote counts, even though
Exactly,
you think it doesn't.
exactly.
It does.
Thank you
Should
both
get
so
fully
much.
votes.
Yes,
No
yes.
problem.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Elena, for stopping and talking
Yeah.
with me. This is with Jackson Malone with Weasel News. Thank you, guys.
bye.
See ya.
Prima donna. You had to take the jealousy too far. I'm sorry that you physically can't reach the bar. I said, he's making me wet. My husband Novocaine, he got me on my knees, and he's the only man that I would ever intimidate.
Hello, this is Jackson Malone with Weasel News. Who am I here with?
Synthetic.
Synthetic.
Synthetic
Oh,
girls,
yes.
yes.
How did it
4 out
feel?
of 5.
4 out of 5, actually.
Oh,
Four out
where's
of
the
5.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, she
was
She
really,
had-
really tired.
Very busy, yes.
so
You
busy,
know, we
just
have
sitting in a
very-
chair.
Session with trade.
Yeah.
Oh,
Obsession.
obsession, more like, right.
Yeah.
How did it
Something
feel?
like that.
How did it feel to perform at an event like this together?
It was so lovely, and you know, it was actually a miracle. And you wanna talk about the miracle that happened tonight?
Oh, well, yes, actually. You know, a couple of days ago, you know, I was taking my daily runs because, you know, I'm very fit, very healthy. I mean, look at me, right?
Right.
And I was crossing the street. I looked both ways, and I was free to go. I was walking, and all of a sudden, I hear, "Super cyber cunt," and Nina Banks ran me over.
Oh shit!
These
Yeah,
things
it
I
was
remember.
crazy.
I woke up in the hospital earlier today.
I feel like she's been on a bit of something. When I was at
Yeah.
Galaxy, what was that, a couple weeks ago or whatever? Didn't she get arrested?
Yeah.
Probably.
She's a
Yeah.
loca.
She's a little crazy, yeah.
Right.
A little loca.
Yeah.
Right. Well. All right. Enough about Nina. You know, she's. You know, we'll talk about.
Had.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
What did you, for those that missed it, what did you share on stage tonight?
Well, Lucy.
We shared our debut single, Top Shelf. We don't have a date yet planned, but it's coming soon. And then a sneak peek at another song called Head Over Heels. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
that was
exciting.
it.
Very exciting. So, you know, definitely things to look forward to for next year.
Very that. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay
Stay tuned
seated.
for our debut next year. Yes.
2025.
Period. Big year. What was you want to walk us through the process of coming together and creating Synthetic?
Oh.
And
Angie.
Okay. So, you know, the other girl who isn't here, Miss Luna Mills, me and her actually got together and we decided, you know what, like we've always wanted to build a girl group, and we were like, let's see who'd be able to fit our vibe, our voice, our tones. And at first we found these two lovely people in yellow over here, Miss Lucy Fur and Miss Penelope Princeton. Yes.
Yes,
And
yeah.
at first it was just 4 synthetic girls, and then later on we heard Miss Cece's talent at an audition she went to, and she was actually auditioning to be in
Another
group, another girl
Yeah.
group.
It was
And
Model X.
I was gonna say, I think it was Model X, right?
Yes. And we snatched her up.
we snatched her up like a
stole her.
vulture.
Did.
Like a vulture.
I'm
very
pretty sharp
happy.
for this interview.
Anyways, but yes,
But
that's kind of the story of Synthetic.
it's been in the works for almost half a year now, and we're very close to debuting, and we're very excited to show.
So cool.
Yeah, I think everyone's very eager for you. Very exciting. For music or just in general, where do you draw your inspirations from?
Probably
Yeah,
like
you know what Luna would say when she she was here.
like Y2K, like Britney Spears, you know, that like slutty kind of pop.
Yeah, we have
Also,
like a
that-
saying. Oh, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say also like that more sultry, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
buzz.
sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Our saying is, you know, we just say it, make it cunt, and we
Right.
we strive for all the music to just be cunt, and that's really it.
Yup.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. Just a couple more, and then I'll let you go. We're very close to the end of the year. Where do you see yourselves at the end of 2025?
CC?
Ooh.
I feel like at the end of 2025, we will finally have our mix done for our debut single.
Yes.
Just a single?
No, we're gonna have
Yes.
okay. We're like
No, there's gonna
working
be
on
more.
our
Coming
yeah. We're
I was gonna say
2026,
more. That
like-
wasn't it. We're working on a whole bunch of stuff. Like we're not just gonna sit here and leak, you know what I mean? But
Well, yeah.
just
so,
know
yeah.
we have a lot of stuff in store for everyone. And I'm just really excited, especially like for features and everything. Just stay tuned, okay?
Yes. A lot of stuff
Yeah.
coming in 2025, so
Yeah, it's gonna be a brand new
Yes, it
year, you
is.
know. I'm super
Okay.
excited.
I think I can speak for everybody when I say we are seated. We're waiting eagerly for it.
Yeah.